So, for the sake of my own peace, I just won't stitch black women on this app anymore. But this does just feel incredibly disingenuous and frustrating. Like, I'm black, I'm on this app. The vast majority of the content that I see on this app is by black people. Like, half of that is black women. Sometimes there'll be something trending or that I'll engage with, or sometimes someone will respond directly to me and I'll engage with that. And even if I'm engaging with it in a way that is not inherently negative, if I don't say anything rude or mean, I don't call anyone out of their name, like if there's nothing even that you can directly point to that I did that was mean or rude or disrespectful, the act of me engaging with it at all is seen as harm. And if that is what it is, hey, that's on me. Like, right? But it just feels very like, you know, I think you guys just give me a lot more power than I have. Because this has happened at no matter what the follower count is, especially referencing the thing that you referenced, which is the Michael Jackson thing, right? Where like, I made a video about Michael Jackson. You know, I talk about that court case every once in a while, and then somebody responded to me, and I responded back to her using like just like referencing court documents, not saying anything negative about her, but them being like, you choosing to interact with this person who doesn't have as much of a following at all, you know what you've done. And it's like, okay, I guess the option is that I just cannot interact in a way of not even like rudeness, just minor disagreement with black women on the app. And if that is what it is, and it's like, no, Christian, like you're the one tweaking out here, like that's fine. It just kind of feels bullshit. Like, you know, it feels like even if something is already big and everyone else is talking about it, I'm not sure why then I become the arbiter for which all negative attention must travel through. Like I don't have that much power over the algorithm. And over and over again, like over and over and over again, no one can point to anything negative that I've done. It's just the choice of interacting at all that is the negative part. And like at a certain point, either you guys just believe me or you don't. When I'm like, I feel like part of the reason this happens to me, or rather people direct this specific energy to me, is because they know that I care. They know that I don't want to ever use my platform to harm someone. And so if interacting with black women at all on this app, stitching it using the same functions that everyone else using it, but it's specifically me, is the harm, then I'm the harm. I'll stop interacting. It just doesn't, it just feels like bullshit. Like there's no way that like I am for some reason an exception to just like the regular interactions of this platform. And that like, I don't know. It just is tiring to like not do anything negative, and then people be like, yeah, you didn't do anything, but you know what's gonna happen, and thus I become responsible for oftentimes like people who don't even like follow me. Not that I feel some intense responsibility for like my followers, but just like if your videos are like, I don't know. If your video already has tens of thousands of views or hundreds of thousands of views and I interact with it, why does any positive or negative attention, why does it all become me? And it's like, I don't know. It just feels like you guys are giving me a lot more power than I actually have. And I feel like you guys also know that I care. Like this, yeah, it's frustrating. But let me know if I'm fucking tweaking out, like, and the reality is like, Christian, like every time you interact with anyone at all, like all of this is actually your fault. Like, okay, sure, I'll stop interacting. Seems like bullshit to me. I don't know. Like, I don't know.